Hello guys, this is our second video to the CSET series. Our CD mentors are really working hard to provide you the relevant study material. Also the CD team is working on it. And trust me guys, soon I'm going to use pencils so that it can provide you more clarity in understanding the CSET concepts. Well, let's discuss today. You can join the Telegram channel in case you are having some doubts and you can ask it there. Also you can discuss MCQs. So number system, we are going to start with divisibility again. Divisibility by 6. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3, then that number is divisible by 6. You can check the example 348. So we will take all the unit digits, okay, to check the divisibility by 3. So check it, 348. 3 plus 4 per 8, that will give you 15, and 15 is divisible by 3. At the last unit digit is 8, which is a even number. So means it is divisible by 2. So this is correct. Divisibility by 7. When the difference between twice the number at the unit digit and the number formed by the rest of the number is divisible by 7. This sounds complicated, right? Okay, let's understand by an example. Suppose a number is 343. Now what does it say? The definition: when the difference between the twice the number at unit digit. So what is at unit digit of 343? It's 3. So twice of 3 is 6. And the number formed by the rest of the number. So what are the remaining numbers? It's 34. So 34 minus 6 is 28. And 28 is divisible by 7. Means this number is divisible by 7. Divisibility by 8. When the number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. For example, here there is a number 3,24,832. Last 3 digits are 832, and 832 is divisible by 8. You can check it. Divisibility by 9. Sum of all the digits is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. This is similar to 3, but in 3 we check whether the sum of all the digit is divisible by 3 or not, but here we check it by the 9. Again, I have taken an example 3,42,918. We add all the digits and it gives us 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 8, that is equal to 27. And it is divisible by 9. For 10 we all know the last digit is 0, means it is divisible by 10. 90, 1100, 990, it's all divisible by 10. Divisibility by 11. When sum of the numbers at odd places and even places have a difference, divisible by 11. Again, this sounds complicated, so I have taken an example 26,070. Now check the number at odd places. It's at first place it's 2, third place 0, fifth place 0. So 2 plus 0 plus 0. Similarly, second and fourth place are 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 equal to 13. 2 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 2. 13 minus 2 is equal to 11, and 11 is divisible by 11. So the number is divisible by 11. Divisibility by 12. If the number is divisible by 3 as well as 4, then the number is divisible by 12. Okay, also remember this. Whenever we multiply a even number with 6, that is a multiple of 12, or that number is divisible by 12. For example, take any even number 6. 6 into 6 equal to 36. 36 is divisible by 12. Correct. Bingo. Next, divisibility by 18. Any even number divisible by 9, or you can say any number that is divisible by 2 as well as 9. Okay, I have taken an example of 3852. Only even number can be divisible by 18. Odd numbers can never be divisible by 18. So whenever you see a odd number, you don't have to check. You can just say this is not divisible by 18. It's 3852. This you have to check because this is an even number. So 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 2 will give you 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. This means it is divisible by 18 as well. Divisibility by 88. This sounds difficult, but it's very easy. just check whether the number is divisible by 11 and 8 or not. If they are, means the number is divisible by 88 as well. Now this is the first Will's rule. You can call it Will's rule, just that's all. It's not a scientific name. I just gave it a name. What does it say? If two numbers when divided by a third number leaves remainder a and b, then the sum of the two numbers will leave the same remainder as the both remainder sum will leave after dividing by that third number. Let's understand. If two numbers when divided by a third number, so suppose the two numbers are 47 and 65, and the third number that we will use to divide is 7. So when we divide 47 and 65 by 7, the remainders are 5 and 2. Now what does it say? The sum of these two numbers will leave the same remainder. Okay, so first let's add these two numbers. 47 plus 65, that will give you 112, which is completely divisible by 7. So remainder is 0. Okay, now let's get back to the statement again. Then the sum of these two numbers will leave the same remainder as the both remainder sum will leave after dividing by that third number. So the sum of the remainders are 5 plus 2 equal to 7. And if we divide 7 by third number is what? 7. So again it is completely divisible and the remainder will be 0. Based on this only, yesterday I asked this question and I think somebody explained it in the comment section as well. Still, see, if two numbers are each divided by the same number, the remainders are respectively 4 and 3. If again the sum of the numbers are divided by the same divisor, the remainder now is 2, the divisor is. So just add 4 plus 3, that will give you 7. Now choose any number among 3, 9, 5 and 7 that will give a remainder of 2 when we divide it by 7. It's 5. I think now you understand it. Now here are some other Will's rule. If two numbers are divisible by a third number, their sum and their difference will be divisible by the third number, that is n. For example, 49 and 63. I am taking 49 and 63 again. Here both the numbers are divisible by 7. Their sum is 112. 112 is again divisible by 7. The difference is 14. That is again divisible by 7. Next, if a number is divisible by a number, then the number will also be divisible by the factors of that number. Okay, let's understand. Suppose there is a number 112, okay, and this number is divisible by 14. Then 112 is also divisible by the factors of 14. So this is what this rule is trying to tell you. Now based on this rule, I have put a question. 6x square plus 6x. If x is an even number, then above equation is always divisible by. Here x is even, and I told you earlier that any even number multiplied by 6 is divisible by 12. Now what will be the square of an even number? It will be an even number, right? So 6x square plus 6x. Also I told you that if a number is divisible by a different number, then their sum is also divisible by the same number. So we have to use the same method here. So 6x square plus 6x is divisible by 12 because both the numbers are even. And if it is divisible by 12, means it is also divisible by the factors of 12, that is 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's try another question. This question was asked in prelims 2020. I think it seemed very difficult to everyone, but let's solve it. It's very easy. The question was, let x, y, z be a 3-digit number where x plus y plus z is not a multiple of 3. Then x, y, z plus y, z, x plus z, x, y is not divisible by which of the following? 3, 9, 37, x plus y plus z. So here is the solution. Now you know how to form a 3-digit number, okay? Suppose x, y, z is a 3-digit number. So the value of x is actually it's on 100th place. So its value will be 100x. Y is at 10th place. So it's 10y. Z is at unit place, so Z. Similarly for Y, ZX, Y at 100, so 100Y, ZX, Z at 10, so 10Z, X at unit, so unit X. Okay. Similarly for ZXY will be 100Z, 10XY. Now add all the three numbers because this is what given in the question. Take a look here. XYZ plus YZX plus ZXY is not divisible. So we are just simply going to add these numbers. So we will find 111X plus 111Y plus 111Z. Now we take 111 common. So we have 111X plus Y plus Z. Now let's take a look on the option. It is divisible by X plus Y plus Z. It clearly looks. What are the other options here? 3, 9, 37. Is it divisible by 3? See, 111 is divisible by 3. But what is given? That X plus Y plus Z is not divisible by 3. Means this number is not divisible by 3. Okay. So this number is not divisible by 3. Next question is, there are 4 consecutive prime numbers. Product of first 3 prime number is 385 and the last 3 is 1001. What is given? First 3 prime numbers multiple is 385. At the unit digit there is 5, means there is 5 for sure. Okay. Now let's find out the smallest number that is included here. Check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Because 3 is a prime number. 3 plus 8 plus 5 will give you 16. So it is not divisible by 3. Means the next number is 5. Because the unit digit is 5. So it is divisible by 380. I mean the 385 is divisible by 5. What are the next two numbers then? 5, 7, 11. We are talking about prime numbers. So the next two prime numbers are 7 and 11. So 5 into 7 into 11 will give you 385. Means the assumption is correct. So your consecutive prime numbers are 5, 7, 11, 13. To cross check, you can multiply these numbers and you will get 1001. There is another question. A number when divided by 24 leaves remainder 19. Find the remainder when divided by 8. Okay. Remember one thing. In these type of questions, you will always find that the second number, which is 8, will be a factor of the first number, which is 24. Okay. Like here, 8 is the factor of 24. So if such type of questions are asked, always the second number will be a factor of first number. Okay. Now what is given? Divisor is given as 24. Now let's assume quotient is x and the remainder is 19. Then what will be the number? Just simple division. I'm doing the simple division formula. To find the real number, we multiplied the divisor with the quotient and add the remainder. So that's what I'm doing. 24x plus 19. 24x plus 19. Okay, this is the exact number. Now we have to divide that by 8 to check what is the remainder. So we will divide 24x by 19 to 8. And we can just break it into two separate terms. 24x by 8 and 19 by x. 24x by 8 is completely divisible by 8. 19 by 8 will give you the remainder 3. So what will be the remainder? 3. So this is the right answer. So this was all for today, guys. We will cover more topics from number system. If you have any doubt, you can ask on the Telegram. Thanks for joining. Kindly like and share and subscribe. All the best.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civil's Daily.